welcome back, and today we're going to do a video on how I mix my Kalkwasser and the products I use. So up front I went with the Seachem, and this one is 500 grams, and spin this around, take a closer look at the back, instructions there, and that will allow you to pause the video if you want to take a closer look at it. And then also we'll take a look at the guaranteed analysis. Alright, and then I have my 1 teaspoon of measuring, and then Sharpe latex gloves, and my 1 gallon containers. So I have 3. The one on the right is for 1x solution, and then because I'll be using pure RODI liquid, the instructions allow you to double up with 2 teaspoons instead of 1. And all 3 jugs are apple juice jugs. And then we have the funnel, and of course latex gloves, because I have tried using this without gloves and I managed to somehow get some powder on my hands, and it got absorbed through my skin, and I ended up having the worst headache, migraine, and then a Sharpie to mark the containers. So I have put a little bit of liquid in the containers now, and then what I'll do is pause the video and put in 1 teaspoon in the 1st gallon container, and then 2 teaspoons each in these 2 containers on the left, and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and the powder has been placed into the jugs, and from here I will add the liquid and fill it all the way up to the top. Alright, we're back, and all 3 bottles are filled to the top. The 2 on the left, one additional thing that some folks add to Kalkwasser is vinegar. So the articles that I have read are anywhere from as little as 1 milliliter to I think a maximum around 13, 15 is kind of the high point, maybe a little bit more than that. Don't quote me on that, I'm not an expert, but for my tank and my purposes I will be putting 5 milliliters of vinegar in the middle bottle, and the one on the left I will be adding 10 milliliters to that bottle, and it just helps the solution become more saturated, is my understanding. And so here's a kind of a wide shot of all the items that I use when I am adding Kalkwasser to my Reef tank. This solution will go in and be my auto top off container right now is 7 gallons. I'm looking to upgrade in the future to a 10-gallon system, and then eventually I want to separate my auto top off container and have a separate container for the Kalkwasser, maybe like a 5-gallon container. So that's coming up in 2016, and yeah, if you have any questions or concerns, leave them in the comment section down below, and I would love to hear your feedback and also hear about how you actually go about mixing your own Kalkwasser and solution, and if you have a separate container or if you combine it all into one. or your experience, if you had experience similar to mine where I actually either inhaled some of it, of the powder, when it went airborne, or had some of it absorbed through my skin, and it was pretty much the worst migraine I ever had. So yeah, definitely use latex gloves, and to take it a step further, you can also use a kind of I guess kind of like a, not really air filter, but a mask over your nose, so that you're not inhaling it by accident. This brings back thoughts from my science class in high school, where they had that vent where you would mix a lot of the chemicals, and it would pull, you know, it would vent the air. It's usually behind a glass container when you're mixing caustic chemicals, and yeah, so hopefully this helps, and thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, or subscribe if you haven't already done so, and stay tuned for more updates.